Well, hello, everyone. So good to see you this morning and to get an opportunity to check in with you and see how everything's going in your world. Life is good here. I even adjusted my schedule a little bit since it was such a beautiful morning and went out and walked before I came in to talk with all of you. So I may be a little bit sweaty and a little bit of out of breath, but that's okay. It was a wonderful walk this morning. My walk, no joking, isn't a race. That seems to be just putting too much stress on my joints. But guess what? Today's word begins with the letter J. So add on jogging for consideration is if that's something that you feel your body is up to. Mine does very well with brisk walking, and uh, I'm really not sure that my knee joints will be ever up to a full outright jog, but you never know. You got to keep trying and doing the best you can. I love learning all your PPV words for each week. And I hope that you're keeping track of them in your personal positive vocabulary list. We're almost halfway through the the alphabet at this juncture, and I'm getting really eager and curious to see everything that you've jotted down. The words um, help increase my PBV vocabulary, and they also help me move forward in my journey. The very first one today that popped into my mind when I thought about talking about J words was the word jeopardy. There are so many of us who remember the game that is still going on, originally hosted by Alec Trebek, called Jeopardy! I love trying to answer the questions as it helped to build a very collection of trivia for many occasions, and I continue to learn and grow. Jeopardy also means to be in danger or to act impishly. I do know that I sometimes put myself in jeopardy without even realizing it when I disregard, ignore, or postpone introducing or reestablishing more positive steps each day. I actually think it's helpful for each day to include a large dose of joy and maybe even a quick jig to go along with it. I know that sometimes it seems as if our day is jinxed or gets off to a jerky start, or there are too many missing pieces in the jigsaw puzzle that we call life to work through. I wonder if I should climb back in bed on those occasions, pull the covers over my head, and jerk my neck back in my hidey hole, sort of like a turtle does, until all the confusion passes. Another thing that I was thinking about is that sometimes underlying jealousy can enter into relationships very slyly, and it can be really detrimental. As a child, I remember the story of Jumbo, who was basically a kind and gentle creature who was jabbed, jeered, judged, ridiculed, chained, demeaned, and berated unmercifully by those bigger and stronger who could not stand the little elephant's unique talents or his mother's tremendous love. Calling such treatment out is a mark of incredible support that we have the power to give. Justifying unacceptable behaviors in any circumstances simply cannot be tolerated. I feel most of us have met with similar treatment. We must speak up and speak out. Jumbo was almost destroyed by such jaundiced conduct, camouflaged as helpful training. The way we are sometimes treated is related to preconceived notions that are based simply on appearance. Stereotyping people isn't fair, but it certainly points out bias. There is so much junk with which to contend. Daily life can be a jungle. Values can get all jumbled up and quite confusing. There are choices to be made every day at each juncture in our journeys, and these choices cannot be ignored. Journaling thoughts at some crossroads can be very empowering. Developing a new action plan may be needed. As an exercise, think about answering these questions at some point during the week. How many clothing sizes are in your closet and your drawers right now? How many of these clothes fit you now? How many of this clothing do you truly enjoy wearing? How long has it been since some of these items were even worn? What can you give away? Why are things you are not using or enjoying taking up space in your life? Sometimes I need to clear things out and make more space for what really brings me joy and happiness. Expand that closet triage exercise into other areas of your life, including your self-talk. Dealing with the tangible can be a jumpstart to getting rid of the intangible. Joy and happiness within us sometimes gets buried among all of the junk, and we need help to uncover again that joy and happiness, polishing it up and making it shine again and filling our heart with peace. Our friends are help if we take the hands offered to help with the shoveling out of all the excess debris that we find when we begin looking around inside of our environment. And that includes our mental environment as well. I can juggle things around. I know you can too. I can rearrange my physical environment into a more efficient, fulfilling way. But my job is really to get jazzed up, to live with jubilation and find the precious jewels of happiness that make this one-way joyride that we're on worthwhile. We don't get a do-over with our lives. We get to do it now and done. So let's focus on making truly every effort to have this be our most precious, fulfilling journey. People will be talking about you so fondly years later, saying, remember when, remember the light she brought to us or he brought to us. Remember how much that person cared. Your legacy are the memories you leave behind for others to treasure long after you are on your way to your next beautiful adventure. I know I must quit jousting with things that are unsolvable and just let them go. I know I need to join with others to accomplish what appears to be impossible when I try to get it done alone. Jolt myself enough to try something new and celebrate life with joie de vivre. All of us need that quick rush of adrenaline to lighten us to ignite our fire again and to keep us moving in the direction of that best life we want. All of us deserve to live each day with exuberance and enthusiasm. As the song says, from my childhood days, I've got that joy, 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 joy deep in my heart. I want to make sure that I nurture that joy and touch base with it every single day as I enjoy the time I have here to make a difference and to help others. I really am glad you took time to spend with me this morning. Let's go out and make the rest of the week awesome. There are celebrations that are in place that will put us in contact with others we haven't seen for a while. Maximize that joy. There are meanings attached to the celebrations that we need to recall and hold dear to our hearts. We need to take the time to acknowledge this. So for today, I chose joy for my personal positive vocabulary list. Keep empowering yourself each day, and please take a moment to record the word or the words the letter J represents on your personal positive vocabulary list and share it with us in the comments below this message. Have a good one, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.